morning students. Did you know that everything in the universe is always moving? Okay, what do you observe when you are waiting for your school bus? You see car and bus are moving away from you. Okay, yesterday class we have learned about measurement. Today we are going to see about motion. The car and buses are in motion and they are constantly moving away from you. Yes, today we are going to see about the motion. Okay, what is motion? In a single word, motion means a movement. Motion means a movement. In a single word, motion means movement. For example, I am standing here, I made the point like this, I am moving away from this point. What do you observe? What I said this, I am moving from one point to another point. Okay. What I said is, motion is a change in position of an object with respect to some reference point. Okay. What is motion? Motion is an change in position of an object with respect to some reference point. This is called motion. What is motion? Motion is a change in position of an object. Change in position, it is very important. Change in position of an object with respect to some reference point. What we see about rest. What is rest? We put it in the book on the table. It does not change the position. So it is called rest. Okay. Then what is rest? The position does not change. The position of an object does not change, so it is called rest. The position of an object does not change with time. It is called time. It is called rest. Okay, do you have clear idea about what is motion and rest? Motion is a change in position of an object with respect to some reference point. It is called motion. What is rest? Position of an object does not change with time. It is called rest. Okay, look at the various objects around you is moving. For example, the train moving on a railway track. The cars moves on the road. The flies are buzzing around. Everything we see around is moving. But different objects have different types of motion. Next we are going to see about types of motion. Okay. Types of motion. First motion is translation motion. The translation motion is divided into two. One is rectilinear motion and other is curvilinear motion. Curvilinear motion and rectilinear motion. Now, what is the translation motion? When all the parts of the object move the same distance in a given time is called translation motion. Okay, it is divided into two categories. One is curvilinear motion and another one is rectilinear motion. First, we are going to see about rectilinear motion. Rectilinear motion, what is rectilinear motion? The motion of an object in a straight line is called rectilinear motion. For example, the car moves in a straight line. It is called rectilinear motion. And what is a curvilinear motion? The motion of an object in a curved path is called curvilinear motion. For example, car moves in a curved path is called curvilinear motion. Okay, do you understand what is rectilinear motion? The motion of an object in a straight line is called a rectilinear motion. Then what is a curvilinear motion? The motion of an object moves in a curved path. For example, the car moves in a straight line, the car moves in a curved line. This is called car moves in a straight line is called rectilinear motion. The car moves in a curved line is called curvilinear motion. Oscillatory motion. What is oscillatory motion? To or for motion moves about a rest position is called oscillatory motion. To and for motion about its rest position. About its rest position is called curvilinear motion is called what is oscillatory motion. Oscillatory motion. To and for motion about its rest position is called oscillatory motion. For example, you will see that the clock having this pendulum, it's moved from one place to another place about its rest position. It is called oscillatory the objects having oscillatory motion. This is an example. What is the example of the oscillatory motion? The simple pendulum and the clock having the pendulum moves from one place to another place about its rest position. These are the example of the oscillatory motion. Next, we are going to see about rotational motion. Then what is rotational motion? When the objects moving in a circular path about its fixed position is called rotational motion. For example, the blades of the fan. You see the blades of the fan moving a circular path about its fixed position. This is called this object having rotational motion. This is an example of a rotational motion. What is the example of the rotational motion? The rotational the blades moving a circular path about its fixed position. Fixed position. This is the example of the rotational motion. Okay. What is periodic motion? This is a type of motion, periodic motion. The next motion is periodic motion. It is the type of the motion. It repeats itself after a several interval of time. It is the type of motion it repeats itself after a several interval of time. interval of time. What is periodic motion? It is a type of motion. It repeats itself after a several interval of time. The example of the periodic motion is this: the earth moves around the sun. This is sun. This is earth. The earth moves around the sun is the example of the periodic motion. Next motion is random motion. What is random motion? The motion of an object does not have any specific path. This is called random motion. The motion of the object does not have any specific path. Does not have any specific path, it is called random motion. Example of the random motion is butterfly. Butterfly, it moves at zigzag motion, it does not move any specific path. Okay, this is an example of the random motion. Okay, so today is the various type of motion. The first we have saw about translation motion. Translation motion is categorized into two types. It is a curvilinear motion and linear motion. Next we saw about rotatory motion and oscillatory motion and periodic motion and the random motion. These are the types of the motion. More than one kind of a motion. In the world, we know about the objects have more than one kind of a motion. Take a tennis ball and push the ball with a finger. It moves along the straight line. This is called rectilinear motion. This is called rectilinear motion. The object having rectilinear motion, and the particles of the balls also moves in the circular path. It is the objects having rotational motion. So the object possesses both rectilinear and rotational motion. This is called rotational motion. Finally, we can conclude the objects have more than one kind of motion. Okay, do you understand? Let us do the activity, repeat again. Take a tennis ball, push the ball on a finger, the ball moves in a straight line, it is a rectilinear motion, and the particles of the balls moves in a circular path, it is a rotational motion. So the objects having more than one kind of the motion. This is called more than one, this is an example of more than one kind of a motion. Okay, tell the story of transport. In ancient time, people travel one place to another place used on their foots. Later on, they used the animals to carry themselves and also they carry goods to move away from one place to another place. They used donkeys, horses and elephants for transportation. Next, after the invention of the wheels, man started using animals to pull the vehicles. Later on, the steam engine is invented. Steam engine is the first. Ancient people used foot on their transport. Next, they used the animals for their transport. They move one place to other place. They used animals. And next, the invention of the wheels, man started using animals to pull the vehicles. After the invention of the steam engines, steam engine is used in the train. It is reduce the time. Next, the invention of the later on they invented diesel and petrol. Diesel and petrol. Diesel and petrol were the great revolution of the revolution modes of transportation from move one place to another place. Okay. Next, likewise, the people reduce the time to travel the distance place. They use the development of the aeroplane. This is the story of transportation. Let us conclude the story. First, the people use foot on deck to travel from one place to another place. Next, they used animals. After the invention of the wheels, man started using animals to pull the vehicles, and the invention of the steam engines. They used to move the steam engines. They used in train. It is reduced the time of and next the invention of later on diesel and petrols were the great revolutionized the mode of transportation. Finally, likewise the transportation the distance is reduced with the development of the aeroplane. Thank you students.